Myself, Professor Pawar VK from Department of Geography, J.A.T Art, Science and Commerce College for Women, Malegaon. On behalf of this video presentation, I welcome you all. Dear students, in today's video, we will see the control of noise pollution. The efforts to control noise pollution are usually aimed at lowering the sound intensity of the noise source. There can be three ways to eliminate or reduce noise pollution. First is eliminate the noise at the source. Second is modify the path of sound transmission, and number third is provide the receiver with some forms of protection. The simple ways for reducing noise pollution are as follows. Number one is to reduce noise produced by industries. Noise of industry can be reduced by replacing old machineries by newer and more efficient ones. These machines have modern methods of reverting and chipping in place of nuts and bolts. The noisy generators should be located far away from the place of work. Factory workers must wear ear muffs, that is for sound above 90 decibels, or ear plugs for sound below 90 decibels. Along with these adaptations, trees like Ashoka, Banyan, Neem, Kadam, etc. should be grown around factory to minimize noise and dust. Second is to reduce community noise. Use of loudspeakers during marriage ceremonies or other festival occasions should be banned or else permitted with certain restrictions like sound level and period of operations. Measures should be taken to prohibit the manufacture, sale and use of crackers of high sound intensities. Public should be made aware of their damages. Number third is to reduce traffic noise. Old and sound producing vehicles should be denied to operate on road. Hooting and blowing of horns needless should be restricted legally. In a USA, for example, vehicles having more than 82 decibel horns are not allowed. All along highways, 50 feet wide plantation strips should be developed. In these strips, bushy shrubs and evergreen and dense trees should be grown. Such strips not only absorb noise but also deflect the sound upwards. Studies reveal that trees like Casagrona attenuate noise up to 10 decibel. Now, number fourth is to reduce aeroplane and jet noise. Aerodromes should be located far away from the residential areas. Heavy and thick green belts around aerodromes not only function as noise absorbers but also serve as an purifiers. This can be needfully developed. Then number fifth is planning of cities and housing system. Cities should be developed in a way that they can escape from noise of industries and highways. Newly constructed buildings should have soundproofing mechanisms. There should be sufficient number of green belts in between residential areas. People should have habit of growing trees, maintaining trees, watering them regularly, fencing them so that the vegetative cover along such residences should take forever, and this may minimize the pollution in case of air pollution as well as the noise pollution, and it will give a very scenic beauty or increase the scenic beauty of that particular area, as well as the coolness of that particular area will increase in future. Then number sixth, legal control of noise pollution. According to the opinion of developed countries like USA, Switzerland, Germany, etc., Indians are noisy people. Every activity of theirs, that is social, religious, family, is performed in noisy way at the cost of health and peace of many others. It is perhaps because they are not aware of the assault of noise on the environment. However, recently central and state pollution control boards have been given power to frame certain rules and regulations to control noise pollution. These things can be proved by our marriage ceremonies, our festivals, and our rallies or agitations. People crowd, people have the unnecessary horns during the traffic jams or at toll plazas or during the marriage ceremonies or gatherings or festivals. They have the habit of using the crackers of high intensity, which causes the noise pollution. Use of loudspeakers of high intensity, it also causes the noise pollution. Now, but nothing appears to sum out as it. Certain rules and regulations are given in this regard. They are: number one, silent zones should be created near hospitals and educational institutions. Number two, use of sound amplifiers should be strictly restricted. Number three, all vehicles must have effective silences and uncontrolled blowing of horns should be declared illegal. Double sirens in and around residential area should be prohibited. Number four, midnight aircraft flights should be minimized. Number five, restriction on factory noises should be handled legally. Government should encourage use of new soundless machines. Number six, development authorities should find legal provisions to establish sufficient green belts in and around cities.